The biggest one Microsoft wants from you is they want commitment on you spending money with them. And they'll give you a healthy discount. If you know that VM is going to be around for a year, we can add a reservation, and that takes 38% of the cost off right there with that one choice. We go with the 3-year reservation, say, man, I'll commit to paying for this VM for 3 years. They pull a full 61% off. Now, you'll notice that the number over here on the right-hand side, which is your total cost, didn't go down by 30% or 60%. That's 38 to 60% off of the compute cost. So this 294 goes down to 182, goes down to 114. So that's just impacting the compute cost, the costs for the hardware running the VM. We don't do a lot of savings plan because they tend to be lower discounts than reservations. You can see 31 versus 38 and 54 versus 61. It's often a better deal to go get your reservations and ignore the savings plan. Savings plan is a little bit more like an old enterprise agreement where you're committing to a certain amount of spend across your entire environment rather than on per VM size. I think there's more value in getting more specific about the VMs you're pricing. So oftentimes we recommend people that if they have VMs they know are going to be around, that we just assume at least a minimum 1 year. Nice thing about the reservations is if you have multiple servers in the same size. So let's say you've got a dozen Azure Virtual Desktop servers that are all the same size. You can choose to buy 10 reservations, but have 12 servers. And it'll apply to any of the 10 servers that are running out of the 12 at any one time, which means you can add and remove and change servers, but still maintain that reservations discount on those sizes. So there's value in kind of thinking of it in kind of the low water mark or the low bathtub ring, and of like, what's the minimum number of VMs of that size you think you'll have around for a year? Go ahead and pay for the reservation for those. And then you get that discount across the board. There's even some flexibility where I could buy a reservation for this 8-core 32 gig of RAM VM. But as long as I stay in the family, if I need to make that server bigger at some point, I can double the size of that VM and go to 16-core and 64 gigs of RAM. And that reservation I paid on the smaller side will actually apply to 50% of the cost of the bigger VM. So there's some real value in staying within specific families as well.